Well, might as well get into it. So, I hate making update videos. Unfortunately, this is no exception. I've been fucked for the past month. I had pneumonia back in December, which didn't go away until beginning of January. Yeah, there was a couple of videos here or there, me playing with the sauce, and we're going to get into that in just a teeny little bit. So, what to tell you? Anyways, pneumonia, mid-January. Anyways, I took 2 weeks off after my doctor cleared me to go back to work, and thank God he did, because I threw out my back. More bullshit from James, but I digress. Went to the hospital, spent 5 days there. They sent me home with dilutin. I can't pronounce the fucking drug's name, and hydromorphine. So I've been taking that for the past 2 weeks, or past week, wherever I am. My time is completely gone, just completely gone. I don't even know what day it is. Didn't even realize today was Monday. That's how lost in time I am. Anyways, they took me off work for another 2 months because to pinpoint the problem and pinpoint the solution, it's trial and error, which is fine. So they released me from the hospital. They let me go home. I was happier than a pig in shit to go home, because I was drugged out like a fucking like a Los Angeles tallman. We'll just put it that way. And by any case, the day that I came home, I didn't have my prescription filled, so I figured one Molo's not going to hurt me until I start taking the medication for my back. It is hard to sit here right now, and there is a reason why this video has a title card saying "Use cannabis and alcohol responsibly," or alcohol and cannabis. Don't care. Lost in time. Anyways, I say anyways about how many fucking times. Anywho, oh, I am so embarrassed about this. It is not even fucking funny. Well, it is funny. It's funny. It's funny to you. It's not funny to me. But regardless, la-di freaking da, la-di freaking da. Or as Chris Farley would put it, well, la-di freaking da. So anyways, I got drunk, had a Molo, mixed it with alcohol. Again, use cannabis and alcohol responsibly. Or the other way around. I don't give a fuck. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to eat a piece of humble pie. And it perfectly shows how bad my alcoholism has gotten in the past months. So anyways, it wasn't a bad night. I was cooking, making chicken wings. Like a friend of mine, Tracy, she bought me a new air fryer, and ever since I got the air fryer, which was probably at the beginning of January, I been using that to cook my food, and yeah, it has become my restaurant killer because I cook a lot of food in it. My wife likes the food that I cook in it. I like the food that I cook in it. And Bob's your uncle. Anyways, that whole night was just a chaotic mess from top to bottom. Had my Molo, had my beer, had a cigar, because I was happy I was home. Cooked food because I was happy I was home. And yeah, Jen and I were gonna come downstairs down here and have a few hoots. And I Chris Farley'd the table with my laptop on top of it. Start your laughing down there in the comments, because I am borderline pissed off right now because of what I've done and just what I've done. I completely shattered my bong, which now I have a brand new one. It's dirty, but who cares? It's very dirty. It's very dirty. Anyways, completely smashed the table that my bong and my computer were on top of. And I didn't realize it at the time the beer that I was drinking was on top of the table too. So, like, when I say Chris Farley'd this table, think of the Matt Foley skit. Here's you, here's Matt, here's you, here's Crunch. So anyways, yeah, I think it was a week, 2 weeks. Again, my time is just gone, just gone. My time is just gone. I don't even know what day it is. I know it's February. And according to this, it is the 7th. It is... I'm going to say this out loud. There are now 2 things in my life that involve alcohol that I don't want to remember. And when I say I don't want to remember, I'm going to remember it the rest of my fucking life. So, story time. Again. I think it was about a decade ago. I was at the pub and I had more than my share of sauce. No pun intended. It was wing night that night, and I was drinking schooners like water. And I think I had like about maybe 10 or 12 of them. I don't remember that night very fondly. Anyways, by the time I was done, I couldn't walk. In the business, this is called foreshadowing. Anyways, I had $20 in my pocket, and I could have used that to phone a taxi and go home. I did phone a taxi, but I phoned literally 3 of them that night. I got the bartender to, not me, because that's what phone a taxi. That's exactly the way I sounded. From what I remember, that's exactly the way I sounded. Finally, I just said fuck it and walked home. It was 13 blocks away from my house, so why not? I get to maybe 3 or 4 blocks away from the house, and I fell into a bush. I'm surprised I made it that far. And unbeknownst to me, a cop helped me out. You know where this story's going. So anyways, a few blocks away from my house, cop stopped me. Cop said I was not safe to go home, so he detained me. Quote unquote detained. And I'm not proud of myself for that, but took me downtown, threw me in the drunk tank. That was 5 hours of my freedom that was taken away, and that is 5 hours of my freedom I will never get back. Which brings me to this incident. Anyways, I fixed the table. I took some 2x4s and 2x2s and fancied a few legs for it. Drilled them into the table. The table now has 7 working legs. So if I Chris Farley this thing again, it's going to damage me. And I mean damage me bad. But I digress. Anyways, the cost of that was today's lumber, $50. And I got a phone call about, because I went and got my computer repaired, because beer equals electronics, or beer plus electronics equals, you do the rest of the math. And I got the word today that they can't fix it. So I'm stuck buying a new computer. So I went down to, I'm not going to say where. I did a soft credit check. A lot of these places do that now, apparently. And $1,073 later. Yeah. That is exactly $1,100 I am never going to see again. And it was because of my stupidity. When I got thrown in the drunk tank, it was because of my stupidity. So As the title suggests, Stogie had a very, very expensive lesson to learn. And I never even got caught drunk driving. There's $1,100 plus $500 for the fucking programs, and possibly, I don't know how much it costs for the blow start, but there's a lot of money you're never going to see again. Think before you act. I didn't, and it cost me $1,100 fucking dollars. A drunk driver didn't. Who knows how much money he's going to be fucking paying for the rest of his life, or even for 1 year. Tickets, fines, impound fees, programs. Do I need to go any further than where I'm going? But, yep. $1,100 I'm never going to see again. And thank God they made it so I don't have to pay interest for 12 months. And I can just throw $100 for the next 10 bucks. I can throw $100 for the next 10 months on this new computer. And be smart. As Eminem would say, be smart, don't be a retard. But anyways, that's where I've been the last month. Getting over pneumonia, throwing out my back, and fucking my life up even worse than it was. For one night of fun. That's it. To those who say I need to dummy up about my alcoholism, this is how you do it. You live and you learn. I learned my lesson when I went to the drunk tank. That's 5 hours of my freedom I'm never going to get back. And I just lost $1,100 on a computer thanks to alcohol. What people don't know about addiction is you got to show the person love, not tough love, love, in order to get them back on the right track. Criticizing them, making light of their shortcomings, that's not how you do it. You know, especially when somebody tells me you're going to lose your job. That's not tough love. That is seriously being an asshole. And to the people who've said that to me, I'm not going to name you, but you know who you are. But yeah, that's how you learn. Trial and error. It's the same thing with medication. You know, and I'm not spreading misinformation or anything about mental health medication, you know, such as weed and, what I take is Resultian and paroxetine. Those drugs are trial and error. So if a drug is not working for you anymore, don't stop it cold turkey. Talk to your psychiatrist and get new medication. Like, if you have to force the issue, force the issue. With my alcoholism, I know I'm an alcoholic. Do I want to be an alcoholic? No, but I'm an alcoholic. It is, let's put it this way, most of my family is alcoholics. So quitting cold turkey is not an option. Quitting in itself is not an option either. I've been to AA, I've been to NA, I've been to numerous Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. Like, when I say different, they're not associated with AA. Because I don't know if anybody knows how it is here in Canada, but there are so many programs for alcoholism and narcotics issues. It's a fucking snowstorm. And when I say snowstorm, you don't know what you're getting into when you talk to these people. I love my life. Alcohol may be a depressant for me, but I love my life. I love who I am. I've always loved who I was and am. And I hope somebody doesn't make the same mistakes I do. But as I said, everything is trial and error. I've been to numerous places, numerous programs, and they are programs I do not want to put myself through. I know my family loves me, but fortunately, things have to go slow to change. But in any case, I'm done rambling. Twice in my life, 5 hours I'll never get back, $1,100 I'll never get back. All because of my stupidity with alcohol. So, share, comment, subscribe. I don't like saying that, but it'll probably be one of the few times I will say it. Lesson learned. I'm never going to go that far again. I'm never going to get that drunk again. Lesson learned. Cheers. Fucking light. But anyways,